Long ago, someone gifted 2 eagle chicks to a king. The breed of the eagles was excellent, and the king had never seen such magnificent eagles before. The king was very pleased with the gift and decided to hire an experienced caretaker for them. After some time, the king noticed that both of them had grown considerably and were even more impressive than before. The king said to the man who was taking care of the eagles, "I want to see them fly. Signal them to soar in the sky." The man did the same, and both eagles began flapping their wings as soon as they saw the signal. However, while one eagle reached great heights in the sky, the other flew for a few seconds and returned to the branch from where it had started. Seeing this, the king felt something strange and became curious about the contrasting behavior of the eagles. He asked the caretaker, "What's the problem? While one eagle flies so well, the other doesn't attempt to fly." The caretaker replied, "Yes, this has been a problem from the beginning with this eagle. It won't leave this branch." Both eagles were dear to the king, and he was desperate to see the second eagle soar high in the sky. The next day, he announced throughout the kingdom that the person who could make this eagle fly high would be rewarded with valuable prizes. After the announcement, many intellectuals and knowledgeable people tried to apply their expertise to make the eagle fly high, but no one succeeded. Even after several weeks, there was no improvement in the eagle's behavior. It would fly a little and then return to the branch. The king also lost hope and nearly gave up. Then, one day, something strange happened. The king saw that both eagles were flying high in the sky. He couldn't believe his eyes and immediately summoned the caretaker. The caretaker informed the king that the second eagle was also soaring high in the sky, and a man had achieved this. The king asked the caretaker to bring the person who had accomplished this feat the next day. The man was brought before the king, who was eager to fulfill the promised reward. During the interactions, the king discovered that the man was a simple farmer. After offering gold coins as a reward, the king said, "I am very pleased with you. Just tell me how you did it," something that the great scholars and highly qualified individuals couldn't. The farmer replied, "Your Majesty, I am just a simple farmer. I don't have the knowledge that scholars do. I simply cut the branch on which the eagle used to perch. Since there was no branch, it had no choice but to fly, and it did so quite well." In this story, the eagles represent human beings. Each of us has incredible potential, just like these majestic birds. Sometimes, we are like that eagle, stuck on a comfortable branch. The simple farmer who made the eagle fly high represents the power of change and stepping out of our comfort zones. He didn't possess academic knowledge or sophisticated tools. All he did was cut the branch. In our lives, the branch can symbolize our comfort zone, the safe and familiar places where we tend to stay. However, real growth, like the eagle soaring high, often happens when we dare to go beyond what is comfortable. The lesson here is clear. If you want to reach new heights, you may need to cut some branches in your life. These branches can be old habits, self-doubt, or even fear. It's about taking a bold step, just as the farmer did, to remove what's holding you back. Remember that by getting rid of the branches that limit you, you open the door to endless possibilities. You can achieve great feats, just like the eagle soaring majestically in the sky. It's a reminder that sometimes simple actions can lead to incredible transformations. Therefore, this story teaches us to recognize and overcome our internal obstacles, our comfort zones that can keep us stuck. The eagle on the comfortable branch represents complacency and resistance to change, while the farmer exemplifies the courage to break away from the familiar and the comfortable by cutting the branch. The farmer forced the eagle to face the challenge of flying in the same way. In our lives, we often need to take the initiative to eliminate what prevents us from exploring new horizons. This may involve giving up old harmful habits, facing the fear of the unknown, or challenging our self-imposed limitations. The reward for this act of courage is the discovery of our true abilities and the realization of our potential. When we dare to take that leap, we allow ourselves to reach new levels of success and achieve our boldest goals. Remember that, just like the eagle that soars high in the sky, you can also reach unimaginable heights in your life as long as you are willing to free yourself from the branches that hold you. The fundamental message here is personal transformation through courage and the willingness to venture beyond your comfort zone. So, don't be afraid to cut the branches that limit you and take a step toward truly magnificent flight. If you enjoyed this reflection, please leave a like and follow us for more content like this.